What does a childhood experiment with a gasoline fire have to do with the workplace and workplace interactions? Let me tell you about my experiment. Hi, folks. Steve Hammond here from horselessranch.com. When I was old enough to be briefly left at home, but still far too young to exercise good judgment, I wondered what a gasoline fire looked like. So getting an old 3 to 4 ounce cup, a waxed Dixie cup, I poured a small amount of gasoline into the bottom and threw in a lit match. Well, the gasoline flamed up a few inches above the cup and not much spectacular happened. Yet. After a moment of observation of this scientific experiment, I began to notice that the heat was melting the wax on the outside of the paper cup, and it was about to catch and was catching the cup on fire. Realizing that when the cup burned down, the contents were going to spill out on a driveway, which, by the way, was at the top of a hill, I decided that I had seen enough and it was time to put the fire out. Now, the smart thing to do would be to cover the fire and cut off the oxygen. That's not what I did. I made a critical, immature error. I used the method that I used for putting out a spreading campfire or a spreading ground fire. I stomped on the cup. Ah! Gasoline on fire went everywhere. I caught my pant leg on fire. I caught the bush beside the driveway on fire. Burning gasoline began running down the driveway, headed for the street. In a panic, and after checking to see if any neighbors were watching, I proceeded to kick and slap my pant leg and get that fire out, and without injury. And then I proceeded over to the bush and I began swatting the leaves and brushing on that until I got that fire out. Then I ran down the driveway and decided that as long as the fire was staying on the concrete, I could let it burn itself out. Well, now there's nothing left to do except clean up the evidence of my stupidity before my parents got home. You know, I've observed a small disagreement at work similar to a small fire in a Dixie cup break into a big problem because someone decided to stomp on the problem. Rather than take a gentle and calm approach, before long, the problem has spread far beyond what was necessary and become much more complicated. So what does a gasoline fire experiment teach us about workplace interactions? Don't stomp on the fire. Smother it and contain it. Keep it among as few people as possible. Well, that's it for today. If you need help with your next virtual or live event, call me or text me or email me. Let's see if we can resolve this situation together. I'd like to ask you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also like us on our Horseless Ranch Facebook page. Remember this, I make folks unfireable.